Me?
And what did you do? Is it true? Wait.
Yeah, no, every morning.
As usual.
She wakes up first.
Yes.
Oh, what do you do when you wake up?
I think about my day. I just lie there and think about the day, what's going to happen.
Okay. And did you guys discuss today's possible questions?
No.
We didn't even talk about it.
No.
Oh, you didn't even have any
Nah.
conversation?
Nah.
Why?
Well, we wanted to keep it natural.
Oh.
Yeah, like we were told.
Like
that
we were
it should not be
instructed.
rehearsed.
Yes.
Thank you for listening.
We met on social media, but that was not coincidental. So we were introduced by a friend. No, let me tell the real story.
I'm trying to think which friend.
Let me tell the real story. Apparently, I was emceeing a funeral of the late Pastor Fire, and I was in front the whole time, and someone saw someone, and then she went to check on Facebook only to find out that I had sent a friend request a year ago, which was never accepted. So she accepted the friend request
Immediately.
immediately.
When you finally realize who this person is.
So yeah,
Yes.
that's how everything started. That was beginning of the year 2022. And yeah, by May it became official.
Okay. So after she accepted the friend request, what happened? Because somebody must have said something first.
There was some interaction. Because I love bass. So I didn't know that he's got bass.
So when
Well, I just heard him emceeing there, but I didn't know that the bass is so molded that it can sing nicely as well. So I remember one day there was some interview of Kima,
Judge Zondo.
Judge Justice Zondo, when he was interviewed to become what he is now. So he's got a very deep voice. So then I just wrote on my status to say, I don't know if I'm enjoying the interview or the voice. And then I got a voice note of the voice.
audition. He decided, this is my moment.
Yes. And then there were those interactions until we agreed to meet in May.
Okay. Did you get a relationship proposal? Or did you wake up and oh, hi, my love. Oh, good morning, baby.
No, it was a build-up. So between January and May, of course, you have all of those nice chats daily. It very quick got to a point where there were now expectations. If you don't say your good mornings, there's a problem.
The
So
court
you
case.
could already see where it was going. She then happened to be in my area around May for work, and we decided to meet. I think that's when we then had the first conversation. So we are now in May, and then December that same year, randomly, we're sitting just having a good conversation, and I proposed privately. It was just the two of us, and she shed a little bit of a tear, but she agreed. And the following year, April, we attended a program, an event in the Northern Cape, Cage. So the Naughty Me arranged with the organizers of the event that I want to make a formal
Spectacle.
proposal. And so we're working behind the scenes. She had no idea. Just towards the end of the program in the evening, they invited us to go on stage. Little did she know that I'm actually going to propose, and yeah, no, it became big. We trended for a good few months afterwards. Yeah, that's how it happened.
Walk me through how you felt in that moment.
So I'm a big Sundowns fan. Ne? So I think that's how they blinded me. So they started saying, "Where's Abig? What is Sundowns? Abig, what is Sundowns?" So they then now play this song. Yeah, is it Jonas Kwang? It's a wedding song, but in my mind, I was thinking they are playing it because it talks about the Khomu di supile masupatsel. So supa is like seven. So I'm thinking maybe they are playing it because they're talking about me and Sundowns, and so the song is playing and they are calling us to the stage. But I'm like, oh yes, yes, yes. Then we get to the stage. Well, he was not wearing a jacket. All of a sudden, when you go to the stage, he wants to wear a jacket. I'm like, okay, I thought we are chilled. Yeah, man. So we get there to the stage. Then there's movements. You know when there's movement. Marna,
you're not-
it's only in retrospect. Oh, that's why there was this. So we get to the stage and I'm asking him, so what are we going to do? Do we dance? Or do we just stand? Or do we do something funny? I can see what his mind is. Like, do we dance? But he's standing still.
His mind was preoccupied.
Exactly. And then there was the running and the running. Then I see a white box. And I'm like, dude. He goes down on his knee. I wonder if my heart didn't pop out of my chest
On that day.
on that day. It will never. But I said yes immediately. Like, I did not even hesitate. It's what he is to me. And it's something that I want to have for the rest of my life. He's, he's there. He's a pillar of support. He carries me. My lowest points. He's there. He's there. You know, when you are feeling deep down, like it's like you're in a deep hole, he's that person who will like come out. You don't belong there. So it's the deep connection that we have.
Yes, we did. We did Lobola. Beautiful experience. We first had to communicate, of course, from my side to her family. So initially, we wanted to have just the Lobola negotiations stretched to be a luncheon between the two families and friends. But towards the time, we felt that we could actually combine. So what then happened, eventually on the morning, we had the Lobola negotiations between the two families. And then we then planned for the lunch where we invited our close friends and the extended family. And we then also invited the pastor on that day. So we signed that afternoon. So it became more like a wedding. That was not what that was meant to be a Lobola luncheon. Yeah, that's how it happened.
What tribe are you guys?
I'm Motswana.
I'm closer.
Okay. Were there any cultural differences that you probably experienced?
Yeah, you
Not
say it.
really, but of course there will be those small little things that you would, do wrong. Remember when you go for Lobola negotiations, like expectations. So you get there as a family, you're expected to maybe arrive at a certain time. And
4
I'm-
a.m.
And I must say we were late.
Very late.
What time is very late?
So I think we were
7.
there at 7. Of course, the family had to travel a long distance to get there, so there were some challenges. So they got there at 7. I almost sold myself when I say we. They got there at 7.
You had to show them the directions.
Oh,
So you stayed in the car.
no, I dropped them. I dropped them.
dropped them off in the
Yeah, and left. Got there at 7, and obviously there was a punishment for that. So my family was made to wait at the gate for quite some time because they were late. Then, yeah, I think basically in terms of the relations, no, there were no challenges. From the report I got, of course, Lobola negotiations are Lobola negotiations.
Yes.
But it became a smooth process. Became a smooth process.
But inside the house as well, because remember we've been waiting from 4. So I'm sitting in the bedroom. Everyone keeps on asking, "Are you sure he's still coming? Are you sure?" Like, please, guys,
Actually,
he'll
in
come.
that, how did you feel? Like, what was your genuine feeling waiting?
I was panicking of like what exactly is delaying them. There was serious panic because we had communicated clearly it has to be because they are very strict with time. So obviously they also had their own challenges that they had to sort out before. But I was anxious. Yeah.
Did it ever occur to your mind, Lwethu, if he does that
No,
at all?
not at all.
Oh,
At
so
all.
confident.
At
You're
all.
like, I know my man.
Nah, I know he'll come. I'm just wondering what is the problem.
What's happening?
But coming he is, even
Yeah,
he's come at
coming.
12 midday.
But he's coming.
He's coming.
Wow, I
Something interesting to share there. I've read this, but I experienced it that day. So they normally say couples on their wedding day, chances are they, because of the tensions and the anxiety, they may not even be getting along on the day of the wedding.
yes.
So that morning, yeah, she sent me the strongest of messages.
I want to know what was this message?
The
What did they
strangest of
say?
messages. Something along the lines that, how could you do this to me on this day? Something like that. So, but I think the biggest challenge for us was the time of the morning, and we needed to get a living sheep. Where do you get that at 4 a.m. in a strange town? So,
So they had their own challenges, Jay, that they were
and we
busy
could
with.
not go to the house without that. So it was really a genuine delay, So, but eventually we won, and yeah, we are here today. All right.
I was skeptical. I was skeptical. Okay, we are both divorcees, ne? Or we were. We are now married. Yeah, previously, before we met. Let me put it like that, yeah. So, when one comes out of divorce, there's a lot of emotional uh, burden that you carry, the hurt, the disappointment, and all that. So, once you are out, you're like, phew, thanks God I'm out. I don't want anything. I'm just going to focus on myself, on the kids, and. Then somebody comes along. Now you start, eh, 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 eh. So you cannot ignore your experiences. Now you start wanting to think, hey, am I, leading myself to the same or what? But then he proved himself. He's like, I'm not about that. Now I'm here for keeps. So that's why, for me, that's what made me. He really demonstrated. He was very intentional about his love for me. So that just softened my heart.
So the reality is that we were both single in terms of status. But however, I think you'd normally have those people, your talking stages with different people where you are trying to assess, do I really want to do this? So when she arrived, there were maybe 1 or 2 talking stages that were there.
I hope they don't watch this.
And she arrived, and with her, it did not even go through that process. It just became natural. But then later, we had to have a conversation, a very serious, open conversation to say that, okay, this is where we come from. These are the challenges that were there. This is how I contributed to those challenges. How best can we make this work? So I would say that our relationship started with intent. We were very intentional from day one that we want to make love fashionable. People who know me always know I have this saying that says, first chance mistakes normally make the second chance endurable more than enjoyable. So with us, we wanted to change that narrative and make the second chance enjoyable more than endurable. And I must say that we are very much on the right track. I mean, the other thing we did very well, we are each other's best friends. We don't go out. We literally, we're always together. Wherever we go, if we go out, we go out together. She's a Sundown supporter, I'm a Pirate supporter. We support each other's teams. When Sundowns is playing, I wear my Sundowns gears. We go together. When Pirates is playing, she wears her Pirates gears. We go together. When we're playing against each other, she wears hers, I wear mine. We hold hands and we go together. So we built a friendship more than a relationship, which makes it easy for us to talk about anything.
Okay, that's beautiful. Mrs. Xhamela mentioned that she has kids. Do you also have kids?
Yes. So we have 6 kids together. I normally would not want to separate. We have six kids together. Yeah, so we came, I had 3 kids, she had 3 kids, and funny enough, the age groups are flowing nicely. So, yeah, we've got 2 girls and we have 4 boys.
When did we do that? When was the first time?
We did 2023
December.
December. We then brought the kids together. If it was a relationship, I would say it was love at first sight. I think that's a blessing that we don't take for granted, because from day one the kids got along very well. Of course, the 3 are not with us; they are not staying with us, but they get along very well. They all respect each other. They are building, a relationship. We've never had a challenge of,
Yeah.
starting a family together. There was that understanding. And what was nice, I think from her side, the kids were supporting her, that mommy, we're with you. On my side, they were very excited, Daddy, even building up to the wedding, they were very much involved, wanting to know if everything is on the wedding day. They were hands on, so it was just a blessing.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge that we've had to overcome was to close our eyes and ears to outside voices. I think that has been the biggest challenge. We had to be intentional. It's something else when the couple is not really sure of what they are doing, but it's another when you then have a lot of people who have everything to say, most of the time, which is not positive, and they oftentimes speak out of ignorance. So we've heard the funniest stories about each other from people, things that we look at ourselves and be like, are they talking about us,
Nah.
So I think that has been the biggest challenge, to say that, what, we know where we are, we know what we're doing. I mean, both of us, I think we're at the happiest point of our lives ever. And we don't share the nitty-gritties of how we got to where we are with the public. We just, we post our pictures and we leave it at that, just to show that, what can be done. You can make the best of your second chance. And I think that has been our focus ourselves and way forward. So yeah, I think
Yeah. The decision to just close our ears and close our eyes to, because there was huge noise. I don't wanna lie. He's very correct. So, up to a point where you ask yourself, hi man, is there something wrong? But when people tell you about someone, but when are you experiencing him differently? Then you listen to what they are saying. I mean, at some point, they even confused him with his brother. When they were telling me things, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, huh? So when I come to him, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, but that's my brother, Mos. My brother. And Nami, when I combine one and one, oh, okay. So that's how far, it went. People are just making noise. But we just decided to close our ears, eyes, and we moved on.
So I just wanna go a little bit deeper in that because I know a lot of people experience that, the outside noise. How did you? I mean, you can trust your partner, but sometimes it does maybe come to you in your heart. You think, am I really sure that this is? Did you go through that? And if you did, how did you manage to get yourself out of that thought that it's maybe these people are actually right?
I think our biggest advantage, or a very good thing that we do well, is we talk. We talk. We sit down and resolve issues through talking. Well, there'll be that, hard exchange at some point, but we do land at some point to say, look, this is what is this is the story, and this is what we would want to do going forward. So our biggest advantage has been being able to discuss uncomfortable issues. We are very easy at having uncomfortable conversations.
I always say that we don't fight with each other, we fight together. So she does not become a problem, I don't become a problem. We identify the problem, and then together we fight the problem. I think that is what has worked. So if you were to ask us, do we ever fight? Yes, we do, but not with each other, but together against the problem.
We are friends. We are friends first. And, being friends, you can say anything to your friend. And I think that's how it has been,
Yeah,
being friends.
and that then means that we do everything together. Uh, Whatever you think of doing, you are comfortable to do it with your partner. We do everything together. So there's never a time where anyone would feel that you are being, pulled back, or you cannot, do things. For an example, if I loved music, I know she'll be supportive of me pursuing that in terms of attending practices. And I mean, if I love soccer and I have to go to the stadium, and we then support each other. We do the same thing together, that helps. I think it improves communication. It improves. It keeps the spark, uh, going, and yeah, obviously we're learning every day. We're learning, but one thing that we are doing right is that we are always intentional. She still receives random, flowers, quite regularly. I cook,
Yes.
which is something she loves. So often, well, not only her, including the rest that are beneficiaries of this. So everyone in the house loves my cooking. So I always make sure that I treat them to that whenever I get a chance, whenever I'm around. So yeah, we try to do everything just to keep, the spark going. Well, it has never left, but we try to keep it it alive.
Which song reminds you of your mom?
Sigiliti.
Yeah, that's the common song.
Which song?
A DJ Tira song, Sikilidi.
Why don't I know it? Oh,
Ha.
No, it's actually a recent
It's
song.
a very
I think.
recent, 2,
So
3.
when we met, that was the popular song. And
Yeah.
we both loved it. We even shared the dance, you know. Yeah.
who apologizes first?
Me.
Is that true? Why are you thinking so hard? What's making you think so hard?
No, it's. I don't want to accept it, but yes, but it's true.
Okay, and who is more confrontational? Who's the one that says, "Baby, we need to talk"? Why is it always the woman? We need to talk.
No, because we can't stand tension. If there's tension, yeah, let's talk about it.
And who's the better driver?
Obviously.
Oh, really nice.
Well, he doesn't allow me to drive.
Okay, that's the real reason. You're not driving.
No, unless if he's really, really tired, then I can assist. But generally,
He does the driving.
I put my leg
Well,
on the
she's a
dash.
very good driver, I must say. I relax when she drives. But I don't allow her to drive when I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Princess treatment.
Yeah.
Passenger princess. And then, what do you prefer? Spontaneous getaways or planned trips?
You were very spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
Give me one example of a spontaneous trip you once took.
Where did we go?
So when Cape Town, so we spent our December in Cape Town, but there was never a time where we would plan that this is what we're gonna do today. We would just, everything that would happen in a day would just be. At some point, we found ourselves in a evening cruise, you know, and it was not even part of our plan, you know. So we were spontaneous like that.
Yeah. Or even there, remember we were supposed to be there until the 3rd
Yes,
of January.
that was the
That
plan.
was the plan. But we left when?
We came back on the 9th.
On the 9th, yeah, so we stayed long.
And again, every day would be like, why are we rushing?
Yeah, no.
Let's book again. And so that's how spontaneous we are.
And who would win a dance challenge?
No, definitely her.
I'm going to ask a question to each one.
Okay.
And then, yes. So, Mrs. Xhamela, what does Mr. Xhamela do that makes you feel most loved?
When he looks at me, I just love those big eyes looking at me and saying, baby.
With that face.
Small things like that. That's what I love the most. Yes.
And Mr. Xhamela, what is one thing you do together that makes you feel most connected to him?
Road trips. I enjoy our road trips. They are just always crazy. I think that's where we have our most fun.
Yeah.
We play music, we sing out loud, we make random stops. I think that's where we are at our most vulnerable and happiest. Road trips. That's why we don't fly. We prefer driving. Yeah.
Continue looking at her and continue driving for those road trips. How do you call each other?
A lot of names.
Yeah.
Baby, love,
It
standard.
depends.
Depends on the mood.
What's today's mood?
Love.
Baby?
So you're going to look at your baby, you're going to look at your love, and you're going to give her and him a nice little message, whatever you want to say.
Just start. Let me start. Because
Okay.
I know you always come with punchlines. So it's better if. Love, thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for being that pillar of strength, keeping us in prayer and making sure sure that the family is united. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and I love you.
Welcome. You're welcome. Love, I don't have much to say except to reassure you that I will be here either until Jesus comes or until most people did not understand when I said this at our wedding. I said I will love her until God dies. And people thought I was being sarcastic. I know God will never die. So I will love you until God dies. That was easy. I could do this.
Okay, where was this energy when we started?